Good. What's up, guys? Dr. Matt here, host of the HYROX Lab podcast. We're here today with Coach Pat.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man?
Not too much. Thanks for coming around.
Of course. Yeah, we got crushed earlier. Great workout from Paige. Me and Kevin both sweating, heart rates pinging. Great HYROX class this morning. And you have a great facility here, too.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We do our best to keep it clean and keep people flowing in the building, but with the equipment that we got now, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and you guys really specialize in athletes.
Correct.
Getting athletes in their specific training. What are some differences you'd see in a gym like this, like what you guys do with athletes versus like maybe like a Globo gym?
Yeah, definitely. So athletes is a good word to use, but I like to use athletic-minded people.
Cool.
Because, some people, while they might be doing a hockey league at night, or they're running marathons on the weekend, or a 5K locally once a month, whatever it is, you might not be labeled as an athlete, but you're still an athletically minded person.
I love that.
We want to get all those types of people into the same building, and the training culture, just kind of the intensity increases, and people push each other. They challenge each other in the class.
I love that. And it really dives into that functional fitness training. Like,
Absolutely.
All right, I want to move my body in here to help me out there.
Yeah.
With whatever I do.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
And it's not to say that you can't do this style of training at, as you said, another gym, like a regular Planet Fitness or whatever it might be.
Sure.
But with the facility that we have and the open concept and the movements that we do, I feel like it just kind of all comes together.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I want to dive into your background a little bit too. How did you end up coming here?
How did I come here?
Yeah.
So I spent the first 5 years of my training career at Reach Your Potential Training in New Jersey.
Cool.
I worked under Coach Bobby Smith and learned a whole lot. And then Pat Beath came to me with an opportunity to run this facility, and I took it. And
Nice.
I've just been running with it, man.
Love it. And then how did you guys end up getting into HYROX?
I think with Coach Paige and Kevin connecting on social media, and Kevin coming here and just being like, man, this facility rocks. He gave us an opportunity to give us some equipment that we can use, and we've just been rolling with it.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
And you did Boston last year?
I did Boston last year. I did mixed doubles with my wife.
Nice.
We're going back for redemption.
Nice.
Yeah.
How did you feel with the training and the event and everything last year?
Yeah, I definitely learned that going into it, I learned that it was a runner's race. It's definitely an aerobic, fitness competition.
Yep.
The thing that I didn't do well on is specific station being prepared for those specific stations. So yeah, I can go and run 8 kilometers back to back to back to back, but can I do that after being fatigued doing a station, and
Right.
vice versa? And that's really where the challenge comes in. And something I learned about training for it is that it's not about how fast you can do a station, it's about how durable you can be throughout the 8 stations. I could beat your butt in the first 4 stations, but then I'm going to see you pass me if I'm way too toast.
So that's a great point, because I feel like that's where a lot of people blow up in a race. So how do you make sure that doesn't happen with strategy-wise, and how do you train for that?
Yeah, the way I train for it is I do each exercise in full, not all at once, obviously, but
Sure.
it's different days. And I say, okay, it takes me, we'll just use 4 minutes to complete wall balls. Probably not, probably longer than that. But if it takes me 4 minutes at my fastest to complete wall balls, I know probably at race pace, I need to lower that total pace a little bit to stay consistent and being
Sure.
able to follow through.
Sure.
But I know wall balls is the last station, but if you put that into the lunges or the sled push,
Sure.
right, if it takes you 4 minutes to complete the sled push, your race pace should probably be like 4:30.
Right.
That way you're not going into the run and you have nothing left.
Right.
Yeah.
And then from last year to this year, have you changed your training style a little bit into
So
the race?
I built up my base of running a lot.
Cool.
So when I ran it last year, I just had done half marathons and 5Ks and stuff like that. I had done a marathon since then, so now my just aerobic base is so much bigger, and I feel like I have a lot more ability to repeat.
Nice.
In my 1Ks. So
Awesome.
that's
Awesome.
helpful.
As far as mistakes people make, I know we talked about blowing up in a race already, but what are some mistakes you see people make when they're trying to train for a race?
When they're trying to train for a race, I think that the biggest mistake is forgetting that it's a runner's race.
Sure. Sure.
Over 50% of the race is you running. So if you go into it being like, oh, I'm going to master the ski erg, I'm going to master the row erg, well, that's like not even 10% of what the whole race is asking of you. So,
Right.
Definitely focus on running.
Yeah,
Running.
Right. So if you're not a runner, better start doing a little bit.
You better start now, or you're gonna be walking.
Right, and that's a good point too. From going to some of the races, you do see people walk.
Yeah.
You do see people end up and whether that's a strategy they know going into it or it's a must do because they have to during the race. There obviously is some of that too.
Absolutely, and there's levels to everything. So some people are going into HYROX for the experience, and that's awesome.
Right.
It's a fitness competition. You go in for the experience. Some people want to go in just to finish.
Yeah.
And that's great. So if you're walking, that's awesome. You
Right.
finished it. But then there's people that go in and say, hey, I want to break an hour and a half. I want to
Right.
break an hour 10. I want to break 60 minutes. Good luck. And so there's levels to it. So whatever your goal is, hit it hard.
60 minutes seems to be that elusive goal that everybody has been trying to, whether it's doubles, whether it's pro, like single. What do you see as far as like some big gold nuggets?
Quit your job and start training like all the time. No, but the social media culture it's tough, but it's also motivating because you see sub 60, sub 60, sub 60, and then you go and finish it in 120, and you're like, holy crap. But it's motivating because it's possible, and once you see that it's possible, it makes things want to be attainable.
Sure.
So I think going into things, you have to know where you're at, and then you have to know where you need to cut down times to be able to get as close to 60 as possible.
Sure.
And then the thing I think people forget a lot is the rock zone.
Sure.
So the rock zone is automatically an extra kilometer or two, because if you tally up all 8 rounds.
And depending on the venue, it could even be different.
It could be longer. So, you think like, okay, I'm going to finish the rower in 4 minutes. Well, your time doesn't stop until you exit the zone. Yeah. And you're adding an extra 15, 20 seconds to that, and you're adding an extra 500 yards to that, depending on where you're at.
Sure.
So, you think, okay, you tally up your times, you tally up your stations, and you're like, I'm good. You got to add an extra 5 minutes for the rock zone.
Yeah. No,
race strategy
is big. That's a good tip. All right, we're going to head over to the wall. We're going to do some wall sits for some rapid fire questions here. Wall sits are one of those things when you don't train too much, they sneak up on you.
I'm about to get exposed here.
All right, here we go.
Thighs parallel, hands off the thighs.
Oh, hands off the thighs. All right. What's your? This is an open-ended question, but this may be longer. What's your athletic background?
I played football and basketball and baseball in high school. Other than that, I just like to run now.
Love it. What's your favorite pre-HYROX race meal?
Peanut butter, banana, and honey.
All right. Chocolate or vanilla protein?
Chocolate.
What about post-race? Post-race celebration meal?
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. All right. For pizza, you got pepperoni or cheese?
Cheese.
Nice. Favorite favorite shoe for HYROX?
Last year I wore Pumas, the Deviates. I don't know what I'm going to wear this year.
Nice. All right. Do you have a favorite coffee shop in the area?
Fundati, for sure.
Shout out Alicia.
Shout out.
The Run Club.
Absolutely.
Lincoln. Is that
he
a
would
question?
know if
Does
he
that
came
count?
to Run Club
Is that
once or twice.
Let's see. What else we got? Mid-race, are you taking gels or no?
Yeah, BPN.
BPN. All right. Awesome. How about electrolytes?
Yeah, Cadence.
All right.
Raspberry.
Favorite recent pump-up workout song?
Oh, Levels of Avicii, #1 song all time.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I had to think quick on my feet there,
answers.
literally. One final question I meant to ask you. I asked Paige the same thing. The sled is my toughest. What are some tips you can give me for the sled?
Sled, you want to get a lot of your weight forward over the sled. You'll see a lot of the pros put their chins or their shoulders on the sled. It's just because we want like a horizontal angle. Get as low as possible and get as short as possible into the sled.
How about the sled pull?
Sled pull, it's all about slack of the rope. So I want to get as low as possible, and when I stand up, all that slack should already be out of the rope so that when I do take my steps backwards, I'm covering ground rather than just straightening out the rope.
And I always feel like when I'm pulling the rope, I'm like tripping all over it.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough because when I listen to the pros give advice, they say, put it to one side. But they have an open lane next to them every time that they run. So when you do it in open or whatever we are doing, if you put it to the side, you're putting it on somebody else.
Sure.
I like to put it between my legs and just make sure that it's organized, like an organized mess. If it's scattered everywhere, you're going to trip over it.
Sure.
But if you kind of can loop it and get into a practice of looping it, it works a little bit better.
I like that. Organized mess.
Yeah, organized mess.
I can work with
Story
that.
of my life.
Yes.
Right?
Awesome.
Matt,
Pat,
thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. And Rox Lab signing off.